Got air in my lungs, I'm so lucky. I got shoes on my feet, I'm so lucky.
You're so lucky.
Got a roof over my head,
You're so
I'm
lucky. You're so
I
lucky.
got water to
You are
drink,
so
I'm so
lucky.
lucky.
This song has been such a vibe for me this morning. It has been a morning filled with gratitude, right? Because sometimes we don't know how to be grateful in that moment. Sometimes we're like, yo, I'm going through so much stuff out here. Like, what do you mean be grateful? But it's like thinking about how lucky you are. It's about understanding like everything that we are experiencing is a part of our conscious luck experience. And it has moved me into a place of gratitude. And it's not that I wasn't grateful for my life, but sometimes we focus more on our circumstances. We focus on how things are not working how we may want them to work. And sometimes when we focus on how things are not working in the way that we want them to work, we're dismissing everything else that's working how it should work or working in our favor. And so just truly like loving on ourselves, just truly like, yo, I'm really lucky right now. Like, y'all literally sitting in a manifestation. And this is so important. Like, I have something I want to show y'all too, because sometimes we don't realize the blessings that we have in this world. Sometimes we don't realize, like, when we're in a now moment, we don't see the next now moment. We don't understand exactly what the next now moment is, but understand what we do today does impact our tomorrow. It's a clear principle of law and effect. It's a clear principle of cause and effect. I know I said law and effect, but of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. What you do today will, in fact, impact your tomorrow. And that doesn't necessarily mean just physically what you're doing, but what are you doing mentally? What are you consuming? What are you absorbing? What are you experiencing? It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you and what you are experiencing, what you want to feel in this life, what you want to see show up in a physical manifestation, giving thanks for where you are. If you desire partnership, give thanks for your singleness. Because there's going to be a time where you wish that you didn't have to share your bed, where you wish that you didn't have to check in with somebody, where you wish you didn't have to consider anybody, in the ease of checking in with only yourself, the ease of only considering yourself. So we give thanks for the spaces and the places that we are in this now moment. We extend, I'm so lucky. We are lucky for every single experience that we have, y'all. And yeah, yeah, this Sunday rising meditation has been phenomenal. It has been filled with so much beauty, so much gratitude, so much love, so much love, so much love. I wanted to grab my 369 journal. It's a journal that I've been using for a few years now, since 2020 actually, and I love it. It's a product that I would recommend. I am not getting paid off of this, but Project 369, if you see this and you want me to be an affiliate for you for Project 369, I would love to. I would be honored to. I would be humbled to. It is my favorite journal. 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 And if y'all ever want to do a collaboration, Project 369, just holla at me. Just holla at me. Um, but I give so much thanks. I give so much gratitude. I give so much gratitude. So y'all, the beginning of this year, I go through one at least once a month. Two, one of these can take me maybe 2 months, because I also, in the book, it tells you not to fill it out if you're not having high vibrations or if you're not feeling good inside. And so I try to stick with that and honor how I'm feeling. And if I'm not feeling it, I do not write in this journal. I write in this journal when I'm feeling it, when I am in the vibration of my manifestations. So I was looking this morning, just reflecting, in January 2023. If you can see that, it says TTG successfully opens 4/1/23. TTG is through the grapevine. Um, and I wrote that all the way up like February. We looking at February. TTG successfully opens April 1st, 2023. Y'all, TTG opened March 1st, 2023. We got our keys March 1st, 2023, and we had our first event March 7th, 2023. And so I share these experiences not to impress you, right? One of my favorite speakers, Les Brown, not to impress you, but to impress upon you, to impress upon your subconscious mind, your soul, your human experience here that, you can literally have whatever you create in your mind, right? I know we hear that cliche that says, if you perceive it, you can receive it. If you can conceive it, it exists already. If it conceptualized in your mind, then it's possible in this now reality. It's possible in this now reality. And so one of the things that I used to say as well when I would start how it's ask you, how do you visualize this as a reality? And I would always say, I sit in my swinging egg chair watching. I sit in my swinging egg chair watching. And this is so significant because right over there behind the camera is a swinging egg chair. Right over there is a swinging egg chair. And I love when people come in and they sit there and they get to feel the vibes. And so I also had a challenging time explaining to people what is through the grapevine. When people say, what is through the grapevine? Through the grapevine is a physical space that holds space for other people's, other people. And in this space, people get to experience the whole of who they are. People get to feel who they are. They get to grow in the more of who they are. So, what does that mean? What does that look like? That whatever business idea, whatever concept, it's if I could be a place, this is what through the grapevine is. I myself as a person holds space for so many others, but through the grapevine holds space for you. So, for this week's message and also the overwhelming overarching message for June, I pulled an angel card for us. Forgiveness and understanding. Forgiveness and understanding. Forgiveness and understanding. And this is important because I had been experiencing a level of forgiveness for the past few, I'm going to say weeks. Forgiveness has been a thread and a theme, not realizing that. And I posted on on my Instagram, and I shared how a wise woman, shout out to my mama, how a wise woman said to me, you're evolving. Do not get in the way of your evolving. You're not crazy. You're evolving. Do not get in the way of your evolving. As soon as you see the word or hear the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul. And ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart now, when this card appears, your angel is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. Like when we hold on to stuff, and what's crazy is the experience that I had recently, it wasn't like I was consciously and cognizantly like, this is how I feel towards someone or what I think about someone. It came up in a conversation, and I haven't engaged with this person for years, but my body responded in a way and my stomach started turning. And I shared about it a little bit on the podcast that it was someone who impacted, like who involved themselves in my divorce on my ex-husband's behalf. And I had never met this woman, and it was so bad that this woman involved herself that my attorney had to go after her because she was just like, you can't write defamating stuff about my client when you don't even know my client and you are believing this one person. And so I'm like, yo, I didn't realize that even without having much interactions with this person, that I was harboring unforgiveness towards this person. And so in that moment, like driving home and processing, I was just like, I forgive you. 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 And sometimes you just got to say that over and over and over and over again, y'all, because it doesn't necessarily, it's a journey. That's the first thing. But also realizing forgiveness is for us. It's for us first, and then it benefits others. Forgiveness is for us. Forgiveness is for our hearts and for our souls and our life experiences. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of your present happiness. That that is so true. We deserve to be in this now moment. We deserve to feel the love and excitement of this very much now. And that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. And this is important. In a tweet that I shared the other day, I was like, yo, whatever you do, whatever happens, no matter what, keep your heart open from situationships, from friendships, from family experiences, from relationships. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. You work too hard. You have worked too hard not to keep your heart open. Please, this is me. I beg you to keep your heart open. So, calling your angels and ask them to help you step into this energy of forgiveness. Even if you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. The willingness to do it will be enough. The willingness to do it will be enough. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you are always doing what's best, the best that you can with the information and tools that you have. And this is important, especially as I was growing and healing through my inner child experiences. This is what allowed me to extend so much compassion to my parents, because as a parent myself, I realized I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am doing my damn best to figure it out. I'm doing my darn best to make it happen. I am doing my very best. So when you see this card, it's important to know that you are always doing the best with the information that you have. The more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy, fulfilling, and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. This is a time to see beyond the past. This is a time to see beyond the past. I am not the Amber that I was 5 years ago. I am not the Amber that I was 10 years ago. I'm not even the Amber that I was last week. I'm not even the Amber that I was yesterday, because each day I am opening myself to become better, to be better, to choose better, to process better. And I'm learning each and every day. So if every day I wake up with the intention to learn, then that means every day I'm waking up and choosing to become better as a person. Y'all, we deserve to experience our better. We deserve to experience our better. We deserve to experience our better. So I also pulled a chakra card for us. And this is a earth card came out. So this is like, I'll create another video or something to delve into that, because this ain't it. This ain't the time or the place. But this was the card that came up. So if you are watching this video and you've made it this far, I thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping in with me. I remember starting off making videos like 8 years ago, and it's been my jam, but to keep going. I'm here to keep going. I'm here to keep growing and nurturing. I thank you. Nurturing my gifts. Being here is nurturing the more of who I am. We have called this card into our existence as an invitation for us to create more nurturing experiences in our life. It's easy to get caught up with the hustle and bustle of the world around us, forgetting to take a little time for ourselves and to give back and to nurture and receive the gifts and fruits of our labor. And this is important because I remember talking to a woman who was very inspiring and empowering to me. And when she pulled me, and again, I shared this on the podcast. So if you haven't already, I'll link the podcast below so that you guys can tap in and listen. But she was like, you know what your problem is? And I'm like, okay, what's my problem? And she's like, you've normalized, you don't realize how successful you are because you've learned to normalize your success. You don't realize how successful you are because you've normalized your success. We have normalized our hard work. We have normalized the investment of our time, energy, and finances into becoming the people and the persons that we so desire to become. You are successful. You did that darn thing, and it's time to celebrate yourself. This healing energy of nurturing is available to us now. And we are being encouraged to take a moment to honor ourselves with this light. Something in our life is calling for some love and some nurturing. We are completely deserving of this love and attention. Do those things for yourself that allow you to feel this loving essence. I was talking to someone the other day about what it's like when I'm dating men, like when I'm dating. And one of the questions that I ask a lot of men that kind of throw them off, I'm saying a lot, like I'll be going out like maybe that's me manifesting. Like, so if you see this and you like, yo, I want to take her on a date, yo, just ask me. Just ask me. But what I ask just people in general is what does self-love look like for you? Like what does self-care, what does caring for yourself look like? Take a long, relaxing bath or go for a massage. Spend time with your friends or loved ones. Whatever allows you to feel nurtured, make sure you do this for yourself as it is a big part of your growth and healing at present. It is a natural state of being to nurture. However, due to fear, we have learned to shut off and separate ourselves from the love and nurturing that surrounds us. Open yourself to love and kindness in your heart and create some love in your life today. The affirmation that's associated with this card is I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life, and I am open to receiving the powerful, loving energy now and always. I am open to receiving the loving, the powerful, loving energy now and always. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much for rocking with me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the website www.throughthegrapevineexperience.com. If you have thoughts or questions, be sure to reach out to me. Email us at info@throughthegrapevineexperience.com. I give thanks for these experiences. I give thanks for growth. I give thanks that we are all choosing to be amazing. I give thanks for this experience. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. And if no one has told you already, you are loved. And remember that you are lucky.
I got shoes on my feet, I'm so lucky.
You're so lucky.
Got a roof over my head,
You're so
I'm
lucky. You're so lucky.
I got water that
You are
drink,
so
I'm so
lucky.
lucky.